I spent 8 wonderful years making memories, laughing till I cried, enjoying the best job in the world, and building a family all over the world. One that I'm immensely proud to be a part of. And in all that time, never really told the full story. So here it is, from 2010 to 2018, my Smosh Experience. In 2010, I was working as a professional ballerina. It was the only career I had ever envisioned having, but it wasn't enough income to really make ends meet, so I would search around this site called SF Casting, which is basically a Craigslist for models, actors, dancers, basically starving artists who kept up with the grind and picked up random gigs here and there. On November 7th, I responded to an SF casting post. It was casting for a web video that shot in Sacramento, and it paid $50. I was stoked. I booked the gig, made the drive up, and shot for the day. The 2 dudes that I worked with on set were really cool. I talked to one of them about cars for a bit, and everyone was really friendly. And then they asked if I'd be available for the next day for another shoot. I lamented over the 4-hour drive back and forth and seriously considered not going. But I showed up, and that was the worst audition ever.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
I'm sorry, I know you have a guinea pig.
Oh!
I'm eating a guinea pig.
Wow.
Yeah. That video went live a few weeks later, and the views were crazy. This was so out of my realm. I just went back to doing ballerina stuff and boom, this video hits. I suppose this is when I learned just how big their channel was. You would have never known it from how humble and down to earth they were, but these 2 dudes, they were Smosh. January 2011 rolls by and I send a follow-up message to Ian saying, "Hey, can I have the job?" I took a leap. A week later, we start development of a weekly wrap-up show. Now, it's important to know that I had 0 qualifications. I had never written comedy, hosted a show, edited video, or produced online content. I had to learn everything on the fly. And yet, these guys, along with Ryan Todd, believed in me to run a one-man show. They, for better or for worse, trusted the heck out of me. And that's how my baby, Smosh Pit Weekly, came hurling into the world.
Every Saturday, my show will be a comprehensive coverage of the week's best of the best articles on the Smosh.
Okay, shut up, that's enough.
That first episode was a roller coaster. The audience was divided, the likes to dislikes were at 50%. People were enraged that a seemingly random chick had joined the team. Anthony told me the best piece of advice early on though, and that was to not feed the trolls. And I'm grateful I listened, because among all the negative comments, there were incredible, uplifting, supportive people, and they deserved my acknowledgement and gratitude. The weeks went on, the division continued, and all throughout, Ian, Anthony, and Ryan kept encouraging me. They'll come around, they said, and it wasn't until after about 20 weeks, 5 months straight of creating videos, finding my voice and honing my craft, that the audience finally started to come around. That dislike bar slowly started shifting and the clouds began to part. The universe must enjoy seeing me juggle 1,000 tasks at a time though, because on top of all this, we launched a thing that would come to consume the next 6 years of my life.
Huh? What?
Me? A hellish beast of a channel. Scrappy, rowdy, lively. On September 29th, 2012, the monster was formed, and it was called Smosh Games. There are 100 memories that have been archived somewhere, videos I've forgotten about, photos upon photos that are lost on a hard drive somewhere, and though I truly believe I never took any of this for granted, as Andy Bernard from The Office once said, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
I know we're all in this really strange limbo right now,
and the news has not been easy to stomach by any means. But I hope you guys understand that this is but a chapter in a very, very long book, and that Smosh will forever be our family. You guys, with your unflagging support and acceptance and love, is what made it possible for me to stick around this long. And that is exactly what will help us skyrocket into the next chapter. You guys earnestly are the lifeblood of Smosh. You make up this community, and that is forever. That is all of ours, and it's an incredible privilege to be a part of it. It is a community built upon trust and love and acceptance and this brand of humor that we all share, and for that I am forever grateful. It encompasses all of us. It's the weirdos and the outcasts and the coolest kids in the class. And if anything, we built this home and we filled that home with love. And for that, I thank you. And I'm forever grateful for this journey and that you've shared that with me. So, thank you.